Alright, so I've returned. I exist once again. Alright, what are we talking about? Let's see. Amani says, tell me why Snake was the third heaviest person in Smash Brawl, heavier than King Dedede, Ganon, and Charizard. Yo, man, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's because he carries all those guns on him, and they're like, yeah, nah, man. Them rockets and grenades and stuff just weigh so much. It all adds up. Maybe it's the box. The box shouldn't weigh much. But yeah, no, he could just blow himself up with a C4. It was actually a pretty good way to give him additional recovery. Like, yeah, you're damaging yourself, but damaging yourself is always better than getting knocked out. Here's your explanation, nano machines? I thought he wore, like, Kevlar or whatever. Which, I mean, isn't the lightest material. But I don't know, man. Like, in Brawl, wasn't, like, Link the heaviest character in the game? So Link would just fall like a rock, dude. I don't know, it might have been a combination of his weight and his speed. He definitely fell, like, he would just teleport. Like, that's the joke me and my friends used to make. It was like, nah, when you try to recover with Link in Brawl, you should use his up B with the idea that you can only move horizontally. Because he falls so fast that even though he's going up, you don't make any distance. And Bendominator saying, are you going for a speedrun right now, or is the timer just for fun? Yeah, the timer is just there so that I know how long this Nuzlocke is taking me. Currently, you know, we're at 12 hours, but this is the third attempt. I don't remember, or I don't know exactly how long I've been spending on this one. It's probably about 6 hours, I would think. Yeah, I can check my save data, that'll tell me. The box is definitely a Y? Oh yeah, definitely. Namani says, a grown man fights children in the video games. Snake versus Inkling, Ness, Lucas, Villager, and Toon Link. Yo, it's not right, man. It's not right. Burn the Beautifly. And then it was gone. Goodbye, Beautifly! You're real beautiful, but you gotta go. Yeah, that was a lot of XP. Need to be a bit more careful. I should do the trainers first. I should have done the trainers sooner. But if I'm gonna do them now, I have like 10th Lotad and Oddish to choose from. Gotta be something else I can get, right? Oh, whoops. Oh man, I thought I fought him already. Well. Hello, Wismer. How you doing? I was gonna go heal. Alright, yeah, we have to switch. Maybe Oddish? Dominator says when you find out Waluigi is just an assist trophy? Yeah, no, man. But hey, Daisy made it, you know, one of the two characters that, you know, came either into existence or out of retirement just for like the Mario parties and tennis and all that. One of them made it, you know? Daisy, she's in there. Ah, yeah, I forget how dumb Wismer is. That uproar is gonna take me out. Yeah, Bugsy's high enough level. 10th Lotad, now let's do him instead. Because he's who I'm gonna use. Because I can't use Bugsy. I can't reliably use Bugsy in the Electric Gym. It's gonna die in one hit. It should definitely be outsped by, or Manectric should outspeed it. Manectric too strong. 10th Doctor with the Daisy! Yo, gotta be Daisy. That has to be one of her taunts, man. Like, it's no good if Daisy doesn't have the hi, I'm Daisy as one of her taunts. That is iconic. And Ice Climbers came back? Yo, man, everybody came back. So good. Every single character that's ever been in Smash, man. We got Pichu, we got Ice Climbers, we got Wolf, we got Snake. They're all there, man. Pokemon Trainer. All came back. I'll go for Swift. The one that's all of her taunts? Yeah, that'd be silly. That'd be really silly. And Ben saying, I care about Ice Climbers and Snake more than Daisy, but you're not gonna complain. Yeah, that's fair, man. Yeah, I'm happy, like, pretty much, like, the only people that I think will be upset about Smash Ultimate are the people that really wanted new characters. but it seems like most of the fan base, or all of the fan base, everyone I've seen anyways, everyone seems to be so happy that Wolf's coming back, or Ice Climbers is coming back, which is very interesting to me. But yeah, nah man, as long as people are having fun, it's all good. Moment says, OMG, there are new characters! Yeah, there are new characters though. It's not like there's 0 new characters. There's gonna be less new characters than were introduced in Melee or Brawl or Smash 4, but we do have Ridley and we have Inklings, which is pretty cool. The Inkling looks like a really good character. I like the paint mechanic. Like, any character that can put a debuff on someone and deal higher damage is always going to be cool to me. And then Ridley just looks absurdly strong. I love the big, heavy, slow, hard-hitting characters, and Ridley looks like one of those. He does have some movement options, so it's not like he'll be as, you know, stoic, I guess, as like Ganondorf or Charizard. But yeah, no, he looks like my kind of guy. Ice Climbers should have never been gone. I mean, like, I don't know. I personally prefer new characters myself. Personally, I prefer new characters, but I'm happy with Smash Ultimate. You know, I'm ready to play Wolf again. I enjoyed playing him a lot in Brawl. Him being back is cool. Would have preferred, you know, new characters, but not a problem, not a problem. They aren't going to show us everything. Woman says, OMG, they have 70 characters, of course there will be more old characters. I don't know why that triggered you. Yeah, it's fine, some people get triggered. It is what it is. It's just, you know, Sakurai, he wants people to have the correct expectations. You know, because every time, like with Smash 4, like that's the big thing, right? Like, it was just like every single direct, every like month or whatever, we're always having another character announced, be it a returning veteran or a new character. You know, because we were getting like, we got so many things, right? Like we got Greninja, we got Lucina, which I mean, to be fair, she's a clone of Marth. We got trying to think of all the characters, excuse me. I'm trying to sort them. Yeah, Greninja, Lucina, Robin. We got yeah, the Robin one was so cool. Like the reveal trailer. Who else did we get in Smash 4 specifically? Wii Fit Trainer, dude. Like, that was pretty crazy. I didn't expect that. But, obviously we're not going to be getting as many new characters in this game. We're going to get very, very few new characters. Sakurai was saying, you know, he thought the best way to please Smash fans. He's like, the best way I can please you guys is if I bring all the characters back. So, you know, because of this, there's not going to be as many new characters. So, you know, please don't expect too many of those. Which is perfectly understandable. I think that's 100% fair. Makes sense to me. Let's see. Doomsday says, based on his fight with Bayonetta, Ridley might need more movement options. Hey man, if you're a big character and it's against Bayonetta, you're gonna lose. Like, that's just how it works. It's like, oh, hey, look, I chose big character, and I'm like, oh, hey, I chose Bayonetta, GG. You want to play again? We haven't chosen the stage yet. Well, actually, no, in that game you choose the stage first, so that wouldn't be the problem. But yeah, no, you just lose. You just lose. That's how it works. Alright, let's fake out the Zigzagoon, I guess? So Oddish resists the Makuhita. Could be fine, I think. Might be an Echo Ike or something. That would be cool. I mean, supposedly they were actually working on Prom being a playable character in Smash 4 at first, but then they decided to change direction because they're like, there's too many characters that play like this, let me do something more unique. At least that's what they said in the interviews. So, I don't know. Prom could be a new character, they could do that, because apparently, you know, he already has a design they were working on. They just felt it was too similar to Marth. Ben says there probably won't be many new characters. at launch, but DLC might be a thing. Yeah, I feel like DLC will definitely be a thing. Like, cause, you know, Nintendo's not just about, you know, making these games and that's that, or just worried about pleasing fans, or just trying to, you know, make a set amount of money with the launch of the game. Like, they're trying to make a lot of money, and they're trying to please their investors. And if you look at, a lot of the, like, information that was coming out that, you know, is, like, Nintendo talking to, like, their investors or whatever, they were showing, like, how much money they were making through DLC. And yeah, they were making ridiculous amounts. And Smash Brothers, I believe, was one of the top games for Nintendo when it came to making money online. It was a great revenue source. I'm pretty sure they'll take advantage of that. Woman says, I still feel Crash and Spyro have a 60% chance of getting in. I don't think they'll both make it in, but I think I agree there's a good chance Crash could get in. Especially since he just got his game on the Switch, which, you know, was like a planned thing. It feels possible to me. You know, he's very iconic. Like, when people think PlayStation, for the longest time back in the day, they thought Crash Bandicoot. Like, he was their mascot, but he's kind of fallen off, and now he's multi-platform, but maybe. Whoa! Yo, got a whoa. Well... He wants Spyro now? Yo, Spyro would be really cool, but if it's going to be one of the two of them, I feel like it would be Crash over Spyro. Concentrate on getting the win, that's how I battle. Oh, yo, Maya with the memes. Now they are a combo deal. I don't think there will be like a, Crash Spyro, duo character. We're gonna do a duo character that, you know, they're both one. Give me Banjo and Kazooie, man. Give me Banjo and Kazooie, who was a planned character for Melee, but they couldn't do it because of licensing. Banjo was initially, or I don't know if planned's the right word, but like they were thinking of putting Banjo in the game. That was a thing they were thinking about. Detect with a higher priority than Fake Out. Woman says Spyro will be delayed for the Switch because Crash is also delayed. They can't sell them both at the same time for the Switch, which is dumb. And no, not duo. I'm talking you can't have one as a character without the other. I mean, I feel like you very easily can. Because it's like, Sakurai said himself, like, he doesn't want to introduce too many third-party characters. I think we'll be lucky to get Shadow as an Echo Fighter. I don't think we're getting, you know, like, Tails. I don't think Tails is going to be a thing. I think we're getting the one Sonic representative, and if we're lucky, we'll get an Echo Fighter, because it's not really, you know, a whole nother character. Was that Bide? Was I hidden in a Bide? But, and then, yeah, like Snake. We're not getting any other Konami characters. Who else? Pac-Man, we didn't get any other Namco Bandai characters. We got some Mii Fighter skins or whatever, but we didn't get any other Namco characters. Though the one precedent would be Capcom. We did get both Mega Man and Ryu. To be fair, they're two different franchises. So, I don't know. Maybe. The precedent is definitely there. Mega Man and Ryu are, you know... It does kind of give that away. No more Sonic characters, lol, unless it's Knuckles. Nah, man. Knuckles is already not going to be in the game. He's confirmed an assist trophy. Knuckles is an assist trophy in Smash 5. Though, you know who was previously an assist trophy and doesn't seem to be showing up as an assist trophy? Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog, his assist trophy is missing. It's not there. Why is his assist trophy missing, guys? Anybody know why that is? Any ideas? I'm just wondering, you know? Anybody know why that could be the case? You don't want Shadow? It is what it is, man. People don't want a lot of things. People didn't want Ice Climbers coming back. Here they are. Shadow confirmed. I think it's highly likely Shadow will be in the game as an Echo Fighter. It makes a lot of sense. The assist trophy's missing. 1 + 1. I mean, it's not guaranteed, you know? It's definitely not guaranteed. Like, it could just be Shadow's assist trophy isn't in the current build of the game. Maybe his assist trophy will show up later. But as far as I know, the vast majority of the assist trophies, according to the people that are playing the build of the game, they're all there. Except for Shadow. So, we'll see. We'll see. Imagine if E3 was the tame part of the roster. That would be cool, man. That'd be really cool. They want to throw out some pretty cool things at us later down the line. Be mad legit. And yo, EWF Nor with the host. Let's go. Yo, much appreciation. Alright. Ombre's level 22. We're still getting there, man. We're still getting there. Alright, Ombre. Let me look him up, man. I need to see what he learns. Am I gonna learn anything useful in time for this gym, man? Let's see, let's see. Nope. Nope, I don't learn anything until 25. The cap's 24, so... Yeah, no, we're stuck with what we have outside of, like, maybe teaching it at HM. Yeah, I'm gonna teach him Bullet Seed. I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I should just do that now before I forget again. And then let's see Oddish. Let's look up Oddish real quick. Hey, does Oddish learn anything good within the level cap? No. Oh, wait, hold on. It evolves into Gloom. Still no. Still no. Not really seeing anything super good over here. It resists electricity, though. That's something. Have I ever played a Pokemon randomizer? Nah, I've never played a randomizer before. Let's see. Yeah, I have 124, almost the second one. I can't use Bugsy. Come on, Itty! Come on, Itty! You gotta try your little Oddish heart out. Gloom greater than Watson? I mean, Gloom resists electricity, but... like, that's all I got. It's literally all I got, man. So let's see. Oddish evolves at level 21. I can learn Acid at level 23 if I stop myself from evolving. Yeah, the other moves are Acid, Moonlight, Petal Dance. Okay, yeah, there's no unique moves to the pre-evolution. I just learn things faster. Well, we'll do what we can do. I only have the one Bullet Seed. I could reach level 25 in the fight. That's fine. I don't mind reaching level 25 if it's in the middle of the fight. I just don't want it to be in the middle of the gym trainers on the way to the gym leader. That's not what I'm going for. Like, I'd prefer not to hit level 25, but it's not the end of the world. There's a move you get at 25? Yeah, I do get, Lombre gets a move at level 25. But, I don't want to aim for it. That's not really within the spirit of, what I'm going for here. But I appreciate, you know, what you're doing there. Oh, come on, man! Just hit him with the Absorb! Hit him with the Absorb, Itty! Come on, Itty. Itty, please. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Alright, we grew to level 16. Good thing Wingull doesn't know wing attack. Nah, no wing attacks. Oh, it's a Golding! You better be able to win this fight, Itty. No supersonic. Water sport. Oh no, guys! Fire's power was weakened! What do we do? Oh man, this is tough. Oh, what? I knocked out Goldeen? Let's go, Itty! I don't know how you managed to do that, Itty, but, you know, got the MVP Oddish over here, winning them crazy matchups. Okay, that's a grass-type Pokemon. I got nothing. I mean, I can Poison Powder it, but that's about that. Rest in peace, Combuskin. I don't know, man. We could lose anything fighting Watson. Like, that Manectric swept my team last time. It could sweep the whole team again. It's just that Shockwave, I think its move is. I think it's like base power 60. And Manectric's an evolved Pokemon, level 24. It has very high special, too, so it's like... Oh, the Water Sport. Gotcha. Oh, that's silly. Bugsy, you're up, I guess. I'm not sitting in there for 8 turns to watch him die to poison. Great. I was hoping you would paralyze me. Really hoping. And Leech Seed, the gift that just keeps giving. Get out of here, guy. Yeah, no, man. If there's one thing I'm noticing playing these older generations of Pokemon, they just don't have good movesets, dude. They do not have good movesets. A lot of the Pokemon's movesets are hot garbage. Like, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is definitely a huge, increase compared to the past, but, oh. This is just so bad, man! Like, especially Gens 1 and 2. There were just so many Pokemon that don't learn any stab moves. The stab moves they learn are like base power 20, sometimes 40. Versus, you know, like you'll play like Gen 6, Gen 7. Pretty average that your Pokemon is gonna have stab moves throughout its full, like, you know, like going all the way up to like 60 or whatever. And yeah, it just increasingly gets stronger. Like, you're gonna start, you know, base power 20, base power 40, base power 60, and then you'll probably have, like, a couple of 80s to choose between, because they have different effects. Brock used Tackle and Bite in Gen 1? Yeah, nah, he doesn't get Rock Tomb until Fire Red and Leaf Green, man. But, like, I assume that was on purpose, right? Because it's like, you know, he'd be pretty ridiculously strong in Red, because it's like, you can't catch Mankey in Red. You can catch Mankey in Yellow. In Red, the only thing you have to like try to sweep his team is the other 2 starters or a Butterfree. And if you had the Butterfree and he had Rock Tomb, Butterfree's done. That's a 1-hit. Charmander, done. Like, you wouldn't stand a chance. So to me, that felt like that was for balance reasons. Versus, you know, in Generation 3, they give Charmander Metal Claw, they give you the Mankey, they give you the Nidoran with Double Kick, like, it just felt like balance. He gives you Bide? Well, yeah, he's gonna give you a move that he used. Not like he gets to give you Rock Tomb, which wasn't a move that existed back then. I'm just moving between attacks because I don't want to use any of them, but I'm not thinking about who to switch to. Just do that. Yeah, it's just the way it was lined up, you know. It was the first Pokemon game. Obviously, you know, they decided to do different things with the later ones. It's like with Gen 2, they give you a Flying-type Gym Leader that knows Ground-type attacks. So it's super effective on the Fire starter, and it's super effective on the Grass starter. But his strongest Pokemon's level 9. And through the trainers that you have, going through the beginning routes and the Bellsprout Tower where you have to go there to get cut, naturally you should over-level him. And also, you know, there's all sorts of Pokemon you can use against him. And then, yeah, here in Gen 3, it's very natural that you, like, if you're just using, like, one Pokemon, you can very easily hit level 16, level 17. If you're using 2 Pokemon, pretty easy to get them both to, like, 15 off of the trainers they give you. And, yeah, there's a lot of water Pokemon. You have Lotad, you have Wingull, you have Marill. I'm not sure if you had Marill in Ruby and Sapphire. I'm not sure if that's Emerald specific. But yeah, you definitely had Lotad and Wingull. In Pain says, no double kick Nidos in Gen 1. Been a while since you played it. Nidoran did have double kick in Generation 1, but I believe in Red and Blue, he learns it at like level 42 or 43 or something. And then in Yellow, they changed it to like level 12, I think, so it was something you could actually have for the fight. Like, Yellow's definitely an improvement. And then Fire Red and Leaf Green goes even farther. Because, like, they had to do something for Yellow, because Pikachu can't beat Brock. Like, you can mass level your Pikachu, grind all you want, get Pikachu up to, like, level, I don't know, 20-something, if you were somehow, like, that patient to grind for hours on hours. But between the electric and normal type attacks, you're not beating Geodude and Onix. It's just not a thing, because your electric type attacks, it's not like they're not very effective, they're immune. Your electric type attacks deal no damage. So, and there's no Pokemon ability, so in Yellow, it's not like Pikachu can get the static and paralyze them through that, so they're hitting you every turn. Pikachu beat Brock in the anime? Yeah, that's true. But it's not a thing, man. Poor little Pikachu. Ain't knocking anybody out in Yellow. Which, yeah, I'm not sure if you guys saw Pokemon Let's Go. What they've done, like, they made it so the NPC says that you, for people that haven't fought a gym before, you're not, you have to have a Pokemon that's super effective to be allowed to fight the gym leader. And he says, for this, there's many types, but for this challenge, you need to use either a water type or a grass type Pokemon. They show that you can catch Oddish in the Viridian Forest. I'm guessing it's going to be Bellsprout in the other version. And then also, I'm again guessing like I did in that video I made where I was talking about how overpowered Brock would be in this game because of the experience system, that Poliwag is going to be on Route 22. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. And then Pikachu learns Double Kick. So Pikachu legit can beat Brock in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Or, I guess, Let's Go Pikachu specifically. Though you can, oh yeah, and that's right, it's also revealed you can catch Bulbasaur. You can catch Bulbasaur in Viridian Forest as well. So, like, you have so much going for you. You have literally so many things going for you in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Because, like, the way Brock is set up, it always has been really ridiculous. Especially if your starter is Pikachu. The sprinklers weakened Onix, but Pikachu got the kill. You don't have to tell me, Doomsday. I've watched the anime. I know. I've also read the manga. I can tell you how Pikachu beats Onix in the manga, because he does. And yeah, that's technically Red's Pikachu. It's not Ash. Ash is in Hey You Pikachu, which is a different manga. Yeah, I'm sure I can fight whatever this guy is. The sprinklers beat Brock. Yo, those sprinklers are OP. Sprinklers are mad OP. Though it's funny, man, because in Sun and Moon, I haven't actually watched the episode, but I've watched the clip. And yeah, both Brock and Misty say that Ash didn't really beat them. They kind of gave him the badges. Like, that's what they say in Sun and Moon. It's pretty hilarious to me. Pain saying Eevee, Bulba, and Poliwag use that lineup. That's a pretty good lineup, man. Like, I love that because, like, with Kanto, there's not as many Pokemon. Because, you know, we only get the 151 plus 1 with the, whatever the mysterious new Pokemon is. But they're changing up the locations of the Pokemon. Like, you could never catch a Bulbasaur in the wild before. Now that's a thing. Oddish is in Viridian Forest when before it was only the bugs and, yeah, it was only the bugs and Pikachu and the, like, red Fire Reds. And then in, the yellow, yeah, in the yellow game they added Pidgey, but, you know, you're already catching Pidgey on, like, Route 1, Route 2. So it's pretty cool, man, pretty cool. You know, Magic and Force is saying, "What's up, fellas?" You know, nothing much. Just talking about, how difficult Brock is in Generation 1, comparing him between like his versions in Red and Yellow, and then him in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and now him in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and the comparison between that and the first gym leader in like Gold and Emerald. I don't know, I like talking about those things, man. I like seeing you know, because like I can't tell exactly what the game designers had in mind, but I can see the choices that they made as the generations progress. You know, assume what their intent is from there. Yo, is that some sleep powder? Yo, I am a pretty big fan of sleep powder. I'm gonna get rid of this lame old boring poison powder. The Pain saying out of 60 gems, Ash has legit won like 20 at most. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. And Ben saying, is it just me, or did it look like you couldn't remove Pikachu from your party in Let's Go gameplay? It's been confirmed you can put Pikachu in the box. It just doesn't like it when you do that. That's what they said in the interview, anyway. And Resonar says, first gym in Gold Silver can be brutal if you start Chikorita and don't build up anyone else decently. Oh yeah, for sure. Because I mean, like, you're not too worried about the Mud Slap. But, yeah, these are flying-type Pokemon you're going up against. Your strongest attack is, what, Tackle? You know? So, you're gonna have some trouble. If you do all of the trainers, and you only level up Chikorita, I do believe you should have a 4-level advantage over the gym leader's strongest Pokemon. So you'll be, like, level 13 versus the 7 Pidgey and the level 9 Pidgeotto. But, you know, you're still a Grass type. I don't know how tough that fight is. I've never personally used a level 13 Chikorita against Faulkner. I usually just use, I usually use Totodile or Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's not in love with the Mud Slaps, but he can win with his Embers. Easy peasy. Yeah, Totodile has a super easy time, because he's not weak to anything. And Magic and Force is saying, I remember Faulkner train wrecking you, Gen 2. You picked Chikorita? Oh man. Yup. Cause like I can see they're trying to make it easier, because they definitely, the gym leader's he's the lowest level gym leader out of all of them, and they give you so much XP before him, but it's still grass versus flying. So, Pyro says SGDQ is in 2 weeks. Are you serious? Is SGDQ in 2 weeks? No. Let's see. June 24th. Hey up! Oh snap, dude! Welp! Oh man, are all the games confirmed? Like, the schedule, I mean? Yeah, no, that's the schedule, man. Okay. Yeah, no, oh man. It's always tough. Because it's like I stream myself, but I also like to watch. Okay. What kind of games am I going to miss out on? Let's take a look-see. Pain says, I mean the first gym is never a challenge. Between the 2 available starters, Totodile and Cyndaquil, you'll be fine. The 2 starters. Yup. I'll miss out on Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, Doom, Resident Evil 4, and Ninja Gaiden Black. Out of all of those, I definitely kind of want to see Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, but I haven't actually beaten the whole game, so it would be spoilers. So I can kind of skip out on that. I really need to beat Majora's Mask. I'm doing myself a disservice not finishing that. Oh, Max Ether. Yo, where do I get Rock Smash at? Because I don't have that yet. And Magic and Forces saying, coming to you live from New York City, by the way. Not gonna be able to lurk as much as usual. Yo, that's fair, man. Stream SGDQ, duh. Yo, you're right. Clearly I should stream GDQ. What else do we got? I need to grind, but these Pokemon aren't good to grind off of. Not for my Oddish. When do you get the experience share in this game? Alright. Let's see, what else would I miss on? Axiom Verge? Mega Man 9! Mega Man 04! Oh no, I can't miss out on those. And there's a setup block in there too. Oh man. You know there's gonna be like another Mega Man game if like... Oh, why did my timer stop? It's so weird. Oh, did I just straight lose? Yeah, that's not, Oh, I must have pressed the Q button at some point. Oh, whoops, I'm echoing. I hit the Q button at some point. Gosh darn it, I turned my timer off. I'll have to fix the time later. I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I'm fighting Oddish. And Tensoccer says, yo, did you hear Feeny is going to be at GDQ? Yeah, I heard her talking about that. That's super cool, man. I'm really excited for her. She's such a cool streamer, man. So that'll be really cool. And I'm glad Super Mario Maker is there at GDQ again. Experience shares in Rustboro. Go to Devon Corp. Oh, I can get the experience share right now? Can I get that? Like right now? Can I go and do that? Because I would love to do that. I would be able to level so much faster, so I wouldn't have to switch off when it's a grass-type Pokemon. Wait, I have a bike. Him. Yo, Pyro says, because let's be real, they're going to be in sub-only mode again in the actual stream. This is true. Rest in peace, Timer. Yeah, I apparently hit the Q button. I don't remember when I did that, but I was doing some Pokemon searches. Probably when I hit that. Because I made it the Q button. Because I'm like, yeah, no, I'll never need to use the Q button in the middle of my stream. Oh yeah, when I typed in GDQ! Duh! That's when I got rid of my timer. So at least that was only like a little bit ago. So, you know, I know there wasn't like this really long delay in between me like noticing it. Yeah, when I typed in GDQ, I killed my timer. Whoops. Ben's saying I gotta go, but I will be back if you are still alive. You sounds good, man. Do what you gotta do. And Resonar says, I don't remember the timing on it. You have to deliver a package or something. Well, yeah, I did deliver a package, so I guess that's what my prize is supposed to be. You should disable the splitter when it's not the focus. Well, I mean, it's very rare that I have it. Like, that would be useful for my Nuzlocke, for sure. That's really only bad when I'm, like, speedrunning. Alright, so let's see if that works. Yeah, we're good. So, that won't happen again. Not in the middle of the Nuzlocks, anyways. Yo, level 19! Paralyzed, though. I'm just gonna use a Repel. Yeah, maybe I should train there instead. I should actually pay attention to what the experience values are, but I'll do that on the way back. Yeah, I'm on. You can do it. Ride that bike. Oh yeah, I can go on the bicycle route now. There's a lot of trainers up there. I don't know how strong they are, though. Nothing more bothersome than traveling back and forth in Pokemon without Fly, especially Hoenn. Yeah, it takes a little bit. But, on the bright side, you know, it's not, like, super long and convoluted. But yeah, it's a little annoying, for sure. For sure. Thankfully, you know, I'm very nostalgic about this. I haven't really played these games in a while, so I don't mind it too much, but I can see it getting real annoying. Me, Robot, saying, yeah, Gen 3 takes me back. Yeah, man, I remember how excited I was. Because, like, as a kid, you know, I'm playing, like, I played Red, that was the first one, Gold came out, super hype, man. But then, like, I fell off, like, everybody was playing, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff. I think that was the times of the timeline. I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh! At that point. I don't know, either way, people were just moved on from Pokemon. Like, none of the kids in my neighborhood were playing Pokemon. And then Ruby and Sapphire came out. And, like, it was tough, because, like, some of the kids were like, nah, man, Pokemon's for the baby kids, because, you know, we're older now. And then other kids were like, nah, man, I love Pokemon. And yeah, nah, all I needed was just a couple of people to say that. I was like, yeah, nah, I want to play Pokemon too. I don't care. Because, like, that's just how I felt, you know, like, being, like, a preteen. It was, like, it was really tough for me. Like, I really wanted to be, like, accepted by everyone. I didn't want people to look at me as, like, lower, as, you know, being really childish or whatever. It was really important people saw me as this, you know, super mature, grown-up teenager. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories on PS1 was all the hype? Yo, man. I had that game and I loved it, but I had no idea how to play it. I had no idea. Like, I could get through, like, the first section, where, you know, you start in the past, and then you do a few of those fights, and man, I swear every single fight from the start is, like, ridiculously hard. And then you start playing as Yugi, I just can't do anything. As soon as you're, like, the actual Yugi, I never got past that. I didn't understand the game. Because, like, there's these weird fusions you could do, and there was, like, Zodiac type system. It was so weird. And yo, Magic Enforcer was heading out. Yo, peace, man. Do what you gotta do. Alright, so all healed up, looking for an experience share. Doomsday says, yo, thanks, I just saw your comment about the graphics and stages. Oh, okay, yeah. Huh, this is not the right building. What building is that? We want to go in here, thanks. Yeah, the comment Doomsday's alluding to, I believe, is when I was talking about Smash 4 on Discord. Like, so far it looks like the bulk of the content of the game, like the stages and the characters, are all old. As far as I know, there are 2 new stages. I expect maybe we'll get maybe 2 or 3 more new stages, but I don't expect we'll get much more than that. The graphics are better than 4. They are. The graphics are definitely better. Because, like, anyone who thinks I'm saying Smash Ultimate is a port, like, that is not true. Smash 5 is not a port. A port, you know, is the idea that they just took the same engine and just moved it over to a different console, which is not what they did at all. It's a new engine. It looks like, you know, they built that game for the Switch. I'm pretty sure that is the case. Like, yeah, they're borrowing a lot of the old assets. They're not doing a new art style. The art is slightly better than what it was in Brawl, but it's just Doctor with the quote. Oh man. Oh jeez. Now let me put this experience share on before I forget. Alright, let's give that to Itty. And then let's switch our no, not back in the bag. Switch our Pokemans. Yeah, 10th Lotad. Alright. Doomsday says, so I'm not sure what you're expecting with the art. The Switch isn't that much more powerful. A lot of people keep saying that, and I don't really get it. Like, a lot of people seem to have this idea that, once graphics reach a certain level, the art style can't change. Which is, like, not a thing. Like, if you look at other fighting games that continually go forward, like, you know, they change art styles. Like, Smash 4 and Smash 5, like, yeah, the models do look better in Smash 5, but there's a huge, distinct art style difference. And you see the same thing in other games where the models aren't really changing, but they're making art choices so that the game really stands out as a new game. Because, like, without a doubt, there are people that will see a picture of Smash 5, and if it doesn't have any Smash 5, like, specific things on it, and they just take a quick glance, they'll go, oh, yeah, Smash Wii U, I played that game. Like, people are already doing that. This is not where you wanted to stop things. There are people already doing that on, like, Twitter, Reddit, Twitch chat, and stuff. They see the game, and they're like, oh, yes, Smash for Wii U, cool. And, like, they're not trolling. Like, literally, these are people that just aren't really attached. You know, they're not, you know, the super hardcore gamers that a lot of us are. They see the game and they're just like, oh, cool, Smash for Wii U. Versus, if it had a distinct art style, if they had made some new choice, then you could just look at it and you would instantly be able to tell it's a new game. Pyro says, I would have enjoyed a new style, but that wouldn't happen. I mean, I'm not against them not having a new art style. Like, I would have liked it, because it would have stood out more as a new game, but, it's fine, you know, I'm cool with that. There's no problems. But yeah, the art style didn't change. Like, there's new effects. There's the new effect with that close-up, and I think the smoke trails, because the smoke trails are in Smash 4 too, but they're more, I don't know, there's more to them in Smash 5, but, it is the same art style. Alright, I guess I'll open up with Fake Out. Like, the designs of all the characters, like, there's no, like, I don't know, there's no new pizzazz. Payne says, as long as my boy Ike is in Smash, I'm happy. Yeah, and again, you know, just to note, I'm super happy and excited for the game. Like, just because I might say, you know, I don't think the art style looks very new, doesn't mean I don't think the art style looks good, because I do. I think the game looks great. I think it looks beautiful. I think it's going to be a great game for playing on Twitch. you know, like when people are watching it, I think it's going to be really hype. I think it's going to be really good for like tournaments and stuff. So I'm super excited. And let's see, Resonar was saying stuff. He was saying it's built for Switch, and the CPU core speed on the Switch is nearly double the Wii U. 1.2 gigahertz versus 2.0. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know too much about the specifics of the Switch, so when Doomsday was saying that it's not too much better, I just kind of took his word for it. And now that you're saying that, I'm just taking your word for it. Like, I don't really know the actual, like, specifics of the console or anything like that. Oh, that's Stun Spore. I thought Nature Power was Swift. I keep forgetting. Swift is when I'm inside the building. I wasn't paying attention again. And yeah, I don't really have any good attacks here. I'll go with the Astonish. Power says Nintendo does that all the time, so that's not based in any historic substance either. What do they do all the time? What, not changing the art style? Yeah, like, that's not something you see too much, I don't think. Like, I mean, like, maybe back in the early days, but that was more because of, like, system changes than anything else. I mean, like, Fire Emblem has definitely gone through some pretty big art changes. But, like, Mario... I mean, yeah, Mario's kind of gone through some pretty big art changes, too, with the 3D games. Like, you know, Galaxy versus, like, Odyssey. It's a very distinct art style change. Breath of the Wild versus Skyward Sword versus Twilight Princess versus Wind Waker. Those, again, are all, like, definitely art style, you know? Because, you know, like, it's the same thing with Zelda, right? Like, going from Brawl, Wind Waker, to Switch, Breath of the Wild versus Melee on GameCube to Switch Smash Brothers. There's all sorts of art style changes with Zelda. You don't see that with Smash Brothers. Like, yeah, Melee to Brawl was pretty big, but again, that's mostly just them being higher resolution and whatnot. What am I looking for? I don't want to be poisoned. Peck-a-berry? No, I don't want to look at it. I want to eat it. Feed the Lotad. And then let's heal up so I don't die to some random Pokemon in the grass. Yeah, potions are fine outside of battles, but they're not okay in battles. If I'm at low HP in the middle of a battle, and it's like, oh man, I need to heal or I die, then I die. That's how we're playing this. And Payne says, also don't forget to check out Cycling Road. They like electric types, such as Magnemite. Okay, yeah, we'll head up there so I can get some more XP. And Matt saying, hey Vinx, I downloaded Live Split, but I can't seem to split without clicking out of the game. Is there a way to fix that? Yes. If you right-click on Live Split and go into Settings, right under, like, the sections where it's just the hotkeys, you can click where it says Deactivate for other programs. If you click on that, uncheck the box, you're good to go. I got you. Even Kirby's changed his style substantially multiple times? Yeah, definitely. Odyssey is just a better-looking Sunshine, visually speaking. Not really. I would say they have different art styles. Like, it's closer. I think Odyssey is a lot closer to Sunshine than it is to Galaxy, but they're definitely distinct art styles from one another. But again, you know, I'm not really trying to argue about Sunshine versus Odyssey. My point is just being that I think it's redundant to say, like, what were you expecting between Wii U to Switch, when you can have an art style change. That is something you can absolutely definitely do, and they just chose not to. Which, again, I'm not saying is a bad thing, I'm just saying they could have. But yeah, like even with, like, Breath of the Wild, you know, being, a refinement of Skyward Sword, like, there's still just stylistic choices that they're making that are still different from Skyward Sword. It isn't one for one, just an improvement. There's still stylistic choices that they're making. And Matt saying, cool, thanks. I'm gonna give that a try. Yo, do it, man. And Resonar says Odyssey is very reminiscent of Sunshine at the least. It draws heavily from it. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, just look at Mario's head in, like, all three of those games, like Galaxy, Sunshine, and Odyssey. And Odyssey and Sunshine are definitely the closest in head size, because again, that was the style they were going for. Yeah, no, I feel like we mostly agree, Doomsday. I feel like we mostly agree. I don't think you like my phrasing, but it seems like we're in agreement. Alright, I'm gonna go to Cycling Road, but I want to heal first, because my Lombre is really low. What level is he? He's not 24 yet, because we are level capped. We can't go above level 24. Yeah, we're good. You don't like my phrasing. Yeah, it's fine. Pyrus says people would just complain and call it Cell Shade Brothers, and we'd get all this flack, and people would grow up. And people would grow up all over again and call it the best Smash because it was different. It's really weird, right? Because, like, people love and hate change. You see it all the time, like, especially, like, within the Pokemon series, right? Like, obviously, Gen 1, Gen 2 were pretty much universally loved just because, you know, that's when the, like, mania, the Pokemon mania, that's when that was happening. Gen 3, when it released, you know, some people are like, ah, this isn't Pokemon, they took out a lot of the Pokemon. Some people are like, wow, you know, this is so cool, like, it has its own national dex, and there's all these new Pokemon. They feel so unique compared to the Pokemon in, like, Gold, because, like, when Gold introduced Pokemon, they were trying to stay a lot more within the style of Red and Blue. But yeah, Ruby and Sapphire, they were much more willing to experiment with their Pokemon, which is why, in my opinion, they're so much more unique. And again, depending on the person, some people like that, some people don't. And that carries through with each generation, Generation 4, Generation 5, man, because the Pokemon styles really change. What was it? I think it's like, Gen 7? Gen 7 feels like they were going kinda closer to more, like, basic designs with a lot of them. But, even then, they're still their own unique thing. I don't have anything that can hit this Magnemite, do I? But I used the Fake Out. I can't use that again. The Absorb is resisted. Astonish is resisted, right? Steel resists Ghost. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. I wasn't 100% on that. This is, not good. I'm gonna beat this Magnemite, man. Yeah, speaking of which, like, I'm leveling up this Oddish right now. Like, what's it gonna do? I mean, I have my Sleep Powder and all that, but... Like, honestly, the only Pokemon, again, I have that can hit the Steel types is... Well, to be fair, he has one Magnemite and one Magnet 10. So I can take both of those out with KFC. So I can switch off of KFC when we go into Manectric, and I can switch into the Grass type, and I'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. But as for this current battle we have right now, I'm just gonna have to do weak hits, man. I don't think there's a better way of going about it. Doomsday was saying cell shading likely won't happen with Smash, simply because it's a mesh of so many different styles. And if it's not cell shading, the style possibilities are much narrower. I mean, that's fair. This is true. But again, there's still like just stylistic flares they could have done where they didn't necessarily have to change like the designs of the characters too much. Like I mean, I don't know, because you don't want to really put outlines in the game. I mean, they did that for 3DS and in Wii U for teen games, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of outlines. I mean, they could have done it. Riznar says, you should also check out a game called Wizard of Legend at some point. You may like it. What is Wizard of Legend? Please tell me. I have no idea. Sounds like I don't even know what I want. I mean, I know what I want. What I want is artistic flair. But I understand, because, you know, I'm not just thinking about what I want. I'm thinking about what's practical. I'm thinking about what other people desire. I'm thinking about the fact that there are, as you pointed out, many different art styles with all of the characters. So there are things you could do. It's just, would those be good decisions, you know? You're not going to please everybody. There is artistic flair. I mean, I love the close-up. I love the close-up. That's really, really cool. I love that. But, you know, that's only when you're taking that stock. There's nothing when I look at the game, like, if you chose Mario... Yo, Matt saying, thanks for the tips, man. Clicking that box fixed it for me. Thanks again. Yo, not a problem, man. And thanks for the bits, I appreciate it. But yeah, like, if I were to take a quick glance at Mario vs. Sonic on Battlefield, it would look like Smash 4. All I'm saying is maybe give me something so I could very quickly look at the game and be like, oh, that's a new game. That would be cool, because I can very easily do that with all the other Smash Brothers. I think it's a little unfortunate that you can't do that with the newest one. Visionar says it's a top-down roguelike dungeon crawler. Feels like a top-down Mega Man, almost except with magic called Arcana. Lots of combos you can put together as well. Yo, that sounds amazing. That sounds really, really cool, because I love roguelikes, I love dungeon crawlers, I love Mega Man. And I'm really huge into games that have more of a fantasy or magic theming to them. So, yeah, no. You said it was Wizard of Legend. Let me Google that real quick. Wizard? Oh, I'm out of Astonishes, man. Wizard of Legend. It's on Steam. I'll add it to my wish list. Oh, that's that new game that came out on the Switch. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, one of my friends has this game. He says it's really good. Oh, man. I didn't know it was a roguelike, though. I did not know it was a roguelike. That's super cool. Pay more attention to the special effects. They're more cartoonish in 4. I mean, I guess. I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. And A Pain was saying, so who are the big name newcomers to Smash in the upcoming release? You could Google it, but you're lazy. Essentially, there's, the newcomers are 2 characters so far. We have Ridley, and we have the Inklings, which I'm sure you already know about, because that was announced way back in the day. And then we have what's called an Echo character, where it's like, it's effectively a clone of Peach, but it's Daisy. She has, the properties of her attacks are different, and, she has her own voice line, so it's a different voice actor. Actually, I'm not sure if it's a different voice actor, but she does have her own voice lines, and she sounds different than Peach does. But I'm not sure if it's a different voice actor, because generally in a lot of games, the same person that voices Peach does also voice Daisy. She just changes her tone a bit. Added minor changes do not a style make? Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same on that. But yeah, either way. Like, don't take this as a negative thing. I feel very positively about Smash 4. Very, very positively. I'm very excited for the game. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun playing it. I absolutely am buying that game day one. I can easily see myself putting 700 hours into the game, which I know sounds like a lot, but I've done more than that in both Smash 4 and in Brawl, so, you know, let's just do that one more time, man. Let's do it one more time. R says sure, but I'd like change there because it does end up kind of samey. Yeah, no, I completely understand that, man. Like, a lot of people in the fighting game community have been comparing Smash 5 to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like, which is, like, funny because, like, without a doubt, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, completely new art style. And it's funny because a lot of people would argue that the previous game looks a lot better. But, like, just is how it looks, like, literally just looking at the game. But the way that attacks are animated, the way the effects of attacks are animated, the way the characters are presented, like, you can't not know. Like, you can have the exact same characters and on the exact same stage. Which, again, is the huge problem with Infinite versus Marvel 3. Marvel 3, so many new characters compared to Marvel 2. Like, it's a brand new spanking game, without a doubt. But then Marvel Infinite had all, like, it didn't have all returning characters like Smash 5 does, but the majority of the roster were all old characters. In fact, there were only 4 new characters. So, which is again another reason that people are comparing it, because they say with Smash 5 we're not going to have a lot of new characters. It seems like we're probably going to have maybe like 2-5 new characters, something in between there. So yeah, a lot of people are comparing that with Infinite, and that game died really, really fast. Not that I think Smash will, I think Smash is going to do amazing, it's going to sell Switches like hotcakes. But again, just a lot of people that were really into Marvel 3 couldn't really get into Marvel Infinite, because it felt like so much of the same thing. Which is funny, because like the art style was changed, the gameplay is hugely different. Like, movesets are completely changed, like it's different buttons to use different moves. There's completely new moves on a lot of the characters, so like no one plays the same. The game is without a doubt a new game, like completely. But despite the animation, the way things are presented in the gameplay, a lot of the content was the same content from the previous game. And yo, Skylar's saying he's back. Welcome back, Skylar. The Pain says, random question, do you prefer Sheik or Zelda together, or do you prefer them separate? I prefer them separate because I love bouncing fish on Sheik, and I love, well, I don't love, but I think it's cool that Zelda can summon the, like, puppet guy, the Shadow Knight or whatever it's called, or the Shadow Nuts? I don't know, because it's like a Dark Nut, right? But it's like a ghost of one, or something? I never played, what is it, Phantom Hourglass? I didn't play that. It must be a Phantom Knight. But, yeah, no, like, obviously they could improve it in Smash 5, it might be a better move. Because, like, that's what it is for me. I like the character to have all of those moves, and I think Zelda and both Sheik are a lot weaker without it. Like, Sheik for sure. Sheik would not be a top-tier character if she didn't have Bouncing Fish. It's so good. And, Pyre says I actually play Zelda, but I never use her new down B. That's fair. It's not good in Smash 4, it's really not. I'm told it's better in Smash 5 from people that are trying it out, but that, like, not to get too excited about it. Though, it's definitely, without a doubt, better, because it's like, you can charge the move, and if you charge it, the Phantom Knight or whatever, he'll, like, stand there and he won't go into an attack, but you, as Zelda, can move. Like, you can have the Shadow Knight there, and then also be applying threat somewhere else on the stage. So they actually have to pay attention to multiple things. You can combine that with like Den's Fire, and then it releases after a set time, and it blocks multiple projectiles. So it's a lot better than what it was. I don't know if it's the move everyone's looking for, but it is improved. Skylar says, how long have you been playing this? And you know, the one bit with the hay? Well, you can see with the timer, the timer's actually not accurate. I'm missing a couple of hours. It should be, I've probably been playing this all together, like all the days I've been playing Emerald so far, since I started my Nuzlocke. It should be, about 12, 13 hours. And then for this actual playthrough, since I picked my starter, I'm not too sure. I'll check that in a second. And Pyre saying Phantom? Yeah, it was a Phantom Knight she possessed. Yeah, that would make sense. They should have just given her Hyrule Warriors move. Yo, man. Yo, Zelda's so amazing in Hyrule Warriors. All of them are. New Nublet saying so much Pokemon and hi. Yo, how you doing, Nublet? And yeah, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. A lot of Pokemon. We've been doing the Pokemon Red speedruns. We did a Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke, and now we're doing a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. So, I've played 3 gens in like just the past 2 weeks. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I love the Pokemon game, so like I can do Pokemon just in there forever, man. And yo, Skylar with the 1-bit speedrun Fortnite. Yo, you right? You right? Yeah, no, like that's a meme people say about like speedrunning Overwatch. Everyone's like, yeah, speedrun Overwatch. It's like, you literally can't do that. But, well, I mean, technically you could. There's a tutorial on Overwatch, so you could speedrun the tutorial. And there are people that have done that. It's crazy. You know, Nublet says, much Nuzlocke, so speedrun? Yeah, that's exactly it. And Pyre saying Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf is strong as Ganondorf. They'd never let him mirror smash. He'd be triple S tier. Oh, for sure, man. Dude, man. Sia. If Sia from Hyrule Warriors was in Smash Brothers, dude, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine if she was a newcomer? Like, I don't think she will be, because we have, like, 3 Links now. There's 3 Links in the game. Zelda and Ganondorf, so they have 5 characters for that. If for the like last 2 or 3 characters, one of them is going to be from ARMS, obviously. We're going to get like Spring Man or whatever, and he's probably going to alter out with his Echo Fighter or just alternate color of Ribbon Girl. And then who else would we get, man? I don't know. I imagine at most we're probably only getting 3, maybe 4. Maybe 4 characters. So that would be 6 new altogether. How many new characters did we get for each game? I'm sure Google has the answer. New characters per Smash. I'm sure it's just already there. Well, here's the full list of the roster. I'm gonna die! How about we don't do that? How about no? I'm sure Iddy can win the fight. Let's see, because it's a downward thing here. Oh, man, can we list it in a better way? Somebody knows. Let's see, roster size per Smash Brothers game. Because I know people discuss this on the forums and stuff all the time. So it's gotta be there. Nope. Yeah, I just am getting so much Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm not even putting new or Ultimate or Switch in my Google search, but that's all I can get right now. Pain says, I feel like Ganondorf should get a bit of a mobility buff to make him less clunky. Pain, you'll be happy to hear. First off, like, I believe every single one of his Smash attacks now uses a sword. He uses a sword in all of his Smash attacks, so he has a disjointed attack, and it's way faster than, like, his old... What was it? Or no, I'm thinking his old down tilt. I don't think his old down tilt's there. I haven't seen that. But yeah, his forward air has much less lag. His neutral air has way less lag. He seems to be a much better character than he was before. So, you know, be excited for that. And Pyro says, did you ever try the rupee glitch in Hyrule Warriors? Nope. I played it on Wii U though. And let's see, Pyro saying, because it still works in Wii U, and I'm pretty sure it does on 3DS too, which you don't remember. Yeah, it's all good, man. Yeah, no, I only played it on Wii U, and such a fun game, man. Oh, whoops, I still have Lombre out, and he's really low HP, I forgot. Because I'm, you know, doing a bunch of things. Oh, I know, I'll do tier list per game. If I look up the tier list, that'll just give me the rosters. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, tier list. Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so what? We have all these characters. Let's look at Melee and count the new characters. Yeah, for Melee, we got 1 with Falco, 2 with Sheik, 3 with Peach, 4 with Ice Climbers, 5 with Dr. Mario, 6 with Ganondorf, 7 with Young Link, 8 with Game & Watch, 9 with Mewtwo, 10 with Roy, 11 with Marth, I forgot to count Marth earlier, 12 with Zelda, Ness was in there, 13 with Pichu, 14 with Bowser, so 14 new characters in Melee. And then in Brawl, we have 1 with Meta Knight, 2 with Olimar, 3 with Diddy Kong, 4 with Snake, 5 with Zero Suit Samus, 6 with Wario, 7 with Lucario, 8 with DDD, kinda 9 with Toon Link, I'm gonna go ahead and count it, 10 with Wolf, 11 with Pit, 12 with Rob, 13 with Sonic, 14 with Ike, 15 with Pokemon Trainer, 16, 17 with Pokemon Trainer, 18 with Lucas, yeah, 18, so, yeah, that was really big increase, actually. Brawl had quite a few characters. And let's see, what were we saying in chat? Melee Ganondorf will always be the best, but you hope he turns out good? I don't know, I think Ganondorf's gonna be pretty good in Smash 5. I think he's gonna be pretty good. Alright, so, in Smash for Wii U, we have 1 with Bayonetta, 2 with Cloud, 3 with Rosalina, again, I'm not gonna count Mewtwo, 4 with, Ryu, 5 with Corrin, let's see, I'm trying to remember, 6 with, Mega Man, 7 with Villager, 8 with, kinda 8 with Lucina, a little bit. Yeah, let's not count Lucina, but just be aware that she was an Echo Fighter. So yeah, 7, 1. Who else? 8 with Greninja. And then who else? It's so tough to differentiate. Alright, so 8-2, second Echo Fighter in Dark Pit. 9 with Robin. Let's see. Old. 10 with Duck Hunt. 11 with Shulk. Yeah, that's... Man, I just don't remember these numbers. Gosh darn it. Why do I keep forgetting to switch to Oddish, man? I need to go to a Pokemon Center. What number was I at? 11? And then 12 with Palutena, 13 with Little Mac, 14 with Pac-Man, 15 with Bowser Jr., 16 with Wii Fit Trainer. Oh, dang. That's a lot. Yeah, so it had the same number of new characters in that game as the last one. So yeah, actually, I was expecting there to be a downward trend between Wii U and Brawl, but yeah, no, okay. So I guess what Sakurai was just trying to say is that, like, don't expect 16 newcomers, which, you know, is a lot. Maybe we could still get like 8 characters. Maybe that's possible. How many returning characters did we have in 5? It's like what, Pichu, Wolf, the 2 for the Pokemon Trainer, Snake, Ice Climbers, Young Link. That's like 7, right? Am I forgetting anybody? Average number is 14 to 18. Yeah, it was 16 twice. And then it was, yeah, what was the first one? I think it was like 12? Or was that 14? Either way. Like, it should be somewhere between 14 to 16 new characters, if, you know, they were doing a lot of new characters. But yeah, we have like 7 characters that are coming into Smash 5 that weren't in Smash 4, right? So, if we're like, you know, maybe if it's like, they're really trying to push hard for this game, you know, 16 minus 7, that should be 9 new characters. Not counting Echo Fighters, I think. Yeah, that should be 9 characters. Rest in peace, Acid? What about Acid? Yeah, you learned Acid at level 23 for Oddish, right? Am I level 23? Ombre's level 24. He doesn't learn the other things till 25. Oh, I evolved! I wasn't paying attention. Yep. Yeah, I don't get Acid till 25 now. Whoops. Whoops! Whoopsie doopsies. Yo, split attention will do that. But yeah, we're level 21 now, so that's really good. Yeah, between these 3 Pokemon men, I feel like we can beat the gym. I just need to get Itty a couple more levels, and we're good to go. The Pain says Ridley is similar to Charizard, correct? Or at least as similar as it can be. I mean, it depends on who you ask. If you ask, are they both big characters with wings? I think a lot of people will say yes to that. If you ask like a Smash Brothers fan, they're definitely going to say no, because, you know, completely different frame data, different hitboxes, hurt boxes, all of that, you know, they're as different as night and day. If you ask a Pokemon fan, they'll look at you like you're kind of special, because, you know, Charizard's a fire flying type, versus Ridley is a dragon, and everybody knows Charizard's not a dragon. And then, I don't know, if you ask a complete casual, they'll be like, yeah, you know, both dragons. It depends on who you ask, man. It depends on who you ask. Other people are like, nah, man. That one's red. That one's purple. You gotta add blue to red to make purple. Completely different. You just evolved the Oddish? Yeah, I didn't mean to evolve Oddish. That's not what I wanted. Why have I not fought him yet? I should have done that sooner. Bugsy can do it. Yeah, Itty's weak to Psychic, so let's get this over with. Doomsday says big characters with wings and long tails? Yeah, well, I don't know if Charizard's tail's very long. I would not say he has a long tail. I'd say it's sizable. It's not like he has a tiny tail, you know? I would not say his tail is tiny, but... It's a long tail? Yo, that really depends on what your definition of long is. If you think long is like, I don't know, his tail to me looks like it's what, maybe 1 meter? Maybe less than that? Like, it's probably like just, yeah, it's probably just under 1 meter long. If you think that's really big, think that's long, more power to you. Versus Ridley's tail is like 3-4 meters long. It's a pretty big difference. Charizard can't assassinate someone with its tail? No, not quite. Not quite. Pain saying, add blue to red to make purple. Stares at Dragonair. I know, right? Yo, Dragonair goes from being, like, blue and white and evolves to this giant orange thing. It doesn't look half as majestic. What happened here? Oh, oops, I thought of Bugsy L. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't think Bugsy's gonna be useful at all. No, I should just go in and fight the trainers. I didn't one-hit that Oddish? I'm level 21. I am fully evolved. And I was using a super effective attack I have stab with. And that Oddish has the audacity, audacity, to not be defeated by my Gust? Get out of here. Get out of here. Gosh darn Oddish. Let's get Itty back up there. Bugsy's pretty weak, yeah. That is the downfall to Bug-type Pokemon, you know. They evolve quickly, so relatively they're more powerful than other Pokemon in the same, like, area, but, you know, their stats are pretty low. Pretty low. They're no dragon. Oh, gosh darn dragons, and there's 600 base stat totals. Metatite, I'm gonna put you to sleep. Or you can just detect, I guess. That's cool too. Dragonade's name should have been Dragonair with just more R's. I mean, I guess? You could do that. Oh, he's using Bide. You can't use Bide while being asleep. I don't know how you're gonna... I don't know how you're gonna do that, Metatite. Dragonade's name should have been not Charizard. It is not Charizard. That name would reflect the truth. Bugs are the opposite of carries. They really are. Like, they help generally with, like, the first 2 gyms, but after that, they really start to fall off. It's just how they are. I mean, you can use, like, a Beedrill or something to the end of the game. It's just, you're at a bit of a disadvantage. Bugs are basically LeBlanc. Yeah, no, I'd have to agree with that. I'd have to agree with that, because LeBlanc, man, she gets so strong. Like obviously her early game, like early game, she's not doing too much. But, you know, she hits level 6 instantly, this huge increase in strength. She can get a couple of, you know, kills after that, start feeding, you know, buying some items. Really, really powerful. But then, you know, you get into the late game, and nah, man, people just have a little bit of magic resist. For that one Banshee Veil. You know, 10th Doctor says her rework got reverted a couple months ago. She's exactly as I remember her. Oh, snap. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. I don't imagine me actually going back and playing League of Legends again. I don't want to play 40-minute games. Nah, I don't like doing 40-minute games. But that's cool, though. That's cool. I like the old LeBlanc. Pyro saying I will accept a Dragon Water Alolan version of named Dragonar? Like a pirate? Okay. Okay, I hear you. Got nerfed a lot? Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I find it interesting she was getting nerfs. Like, I never thought she was that good. I mean, I loved her, and I thought she had, you know, she could be used, like, certainly, but, like, compared to, like, Annie, or, I don't know, most of the other Magic casters, I felt like she wasn't quite as good. Like, she was better than, like, Xerath. Like, Xerath was just awful. Just such a bad character. I was so excited to get him, man. I bought him. When I say buy, I mean with, like, the in-game currency, not, like, with money. I didn't spend money on League of Legends. But, yeah, no, like, I got him as soon as he came out. I was using him both in Dominion and Summoner's Rift. He was terrible in both. Like, he was somewhat usable in Dominion. He was absolutely awful in Summoner's Rift. And, like, when I say somewhat usable, like, he was bad. Like, he was bad in Dominion. He wasn't good. You know, Payne says, name orders that probably could have happened. Pidgey, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, Dratini, Dragonite, Dragonair, or Dratini, Linguini. Beautiful name. 10th Doctor says, if I incentivized you to do a few ARAMs on stream, would you actually do it? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really, really don't like League of Legends. And my viewer count would tank playing that game, man. Like, I'm sure some people would definitely come to check it out, because I just have, like, really loyal viewers. You guys are super cool. Some of my viewers have played League of Legends, so they can relate with it. Like, there's no visibility, man. And for anyone that doesn't care about League of Legends, and, you know, they really don't want to see the game, it is what it is. Yo, Irelia was my girl, though. Because, like, I used LeBlanc. Like, LeBlanc was, like, my carry character. But Irelia was the character I started using when I was playing against, like, better people. Because, like, the way I played LeBlanc, it was all about hard carrying and snowballing. But the higher up you get in ELO, people are better at the game, and so you can't just feed on people all the time. So I started playing Irelia, because I was much more focused on team fights. And she was so fun to jungle with. Jungle Irelia, man. Good times. Irelia needs more nerfs? Nah, man, she's great. You take that as a no? Yeah. Yeah, I should probably not play League of Legends. Because, like, I don't want to say no, but I don't think I should play League of Legends on my stream. I don't think it would be a good idea. You prefer League of Legends over Overpour? Well, to be fair, just because you don't like the game that nobody watches doesn't necessarily mean that that other game is much better than that. Well, like, oh man, because, like, it's tough. Like, obviously, like, I play games mostly for fun. Like, the number one reason I play the games that I play is for fun. Like, that's why I'm playing Pokemon Emerald right now. I love Pokemon. And I'm new to this whole Nuzlocke thing, and I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. So, that is why we're doing that. But I do also, there's certain games, like Overwatch. I love Overwatch, but I know it'll kill my visibility. So, when it comes to Overwatch, I mostly just play that off stream. And, like, my sister streams Overwatch, so, like, I'll play it with her. And then, so yeah, it's a combination of how much fun and what the visibility is. So, like, if it's a game I'm not having a lot of fun with, which, like, I haven't had fun with League of Legends in a while, because I really don't like how slow-paced it is at higher levels of play. Like, I love low-level play League of Legends. Low-level play is a lot of fun, but high-level play is so methodical. And then, and yeah, no fun and no visibility, it's just a bad combo. It's a bad combo. A bonus stream? I'm definitely, if I'm going to do a bonus stream, it's going to be for something I really, really want to do. Pyro says, I never adhere to a main, but my near favorites were like Lux and Teemo and Garen and pre-nerf Riven. Yo, Riven, dude. Riven was so cool. Like, I didn't play Riven myself, but I used to play with my friend, and like we played almost all of our League games together. And he played Riven a lot, and man, we would go on some ganks, and it was just done. It was just done. It was like, yeah, here's me, here's him, you're dead. There's nothing you can do. You're not getting away from us. Teemo? Yeah, I'm not gonna go into another Teemo rant. Let's not go on another Teemo rant. Wukong? Oh man, I hated Wukong, man. I think he's a great character. Wukong's really good. I love his design as well. I love the whole Son Goku thing, obviously. But yeah, like, playing against him, man. Because, like, he would just build off-tank, and he would do so much damage and have so much survivability. I know I'm very hypocritical to say that, because I played, I think his name was Darius, before he was nerfed. Which, you know, was the exact same thing, because he's supposed to be, like, tank, man, and I was just sweeping teams with him. But, yeah, nah, I got bodied by many a Wukong, which is, you know, that's why I feel how I feel. Yo, Resnar says, I'll play ARAMs with anyone who wants to. Might be hard though, because you're on OCE. Oh, you mean like Ocean? What do you say that? Oceania? Like those servers? Wukong's juke scores over 9,000. Yeah, no, that's fair, man. Wukong, yeah, he is so good. I agree. Wukong is a very, very good character. Really, really good. Doomsday has tried to be good with Shaco, but is hot garbage. Yeah, no, man. I love the idea of stealth characters, but I couldn't get into either Shaco or Twitch, I think his name is. But Evelyn, oh, I loved Evelyn, man. Especially after, because like I think she got reworked while I was playing the game, and like she would just do so much damage. You would just hit someone, and then ba ba ba, they're dead. Like, because you know it's so you have to react like instantly. That's a poison type Pokemon. That absorb's not going to do too much. Wukong plus anti-ult equals GGWP. Yeah, man, sometimes you just have really good ult combos. If they're just waiting for their cooldowns, you gotta look out for that. Try to force fights before that. Ah, Jan, I am now sleepy. Let's go ahead and switch out. We're gonna switch to Bugsy. 3v5 ARAM. The three were Wukong, Malphite, and Galio. And guess who wins? Well, I have no idea who the other 5 were. Naturally, I would assume the other 5 would win, but seeing your enthusiasm, I'm going to have to go with the Wukong team. Sounds pretty intense. And I'm asleep. Gosh darn yawns. Tinslacker says Eve got a huge rework a year or so ago, you think? Maybe less? Way different kit now? No free stealth pre-6? Aw, that's unfortunate. But yeah, nah, man, I liked Eve. I thought she was super cool, super fun. I mean, I played World of Warcraft, and I would dabble with Rogue now and then, and like, there's nothing that feels quite as good to me in PvP context. When you get behind someone, and you just hit them from behind with like all of that damage. Just a huge, giant spike of damage as you're coming out of stealth. And then, they're like, whoa, they're surprised. And as they're trying to figure out what to do, they're dead. Like, you kill them in like 4 seconds, maybe less than that. Oh, it's just, it feels good, because they're frustrated getting bodied by this invisible character. I have my fun, man. I have my fun. So, man, I can tell you, man, in World of Warcraft, man, I swear Paladins have a sixth sense, dude. Like, if I didn't know any better, I would say, like, they had some sort of passive ability. Because I would use Ambush. I would stab them in the back in this, like, the millisecond. The millisecond that dagger connected onto their plate armor, they would become invincible. That aura divine bubble would just pop onto them. Like, how do you do that? I have no idea. No idea, man. Cause like they'll be in the middle of doing other things. They're focused on other stuff, using their attacks, their abilities, moving around, and I'll connect the second the tip of my dagger just touches into the start of that armor, man. Bubble. Invincible. How? That's a bug, Vince. That's a bug. That is a bug. A big red flash on their screen equals auto bubble. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's just, I'm impressed, man. I'm so impressed. Because, like, I've played so many PvP games. I've played, like, in all sorts of different classes and situations. And I swear, these paladins in World of Warcraft have the most ridiculous response time. Because, like, humans generally respond the fastest to audio cues, and then second fastest to visual cues. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's really impressive. Do I want to just absorb through it? No, I should switch to Bugsy and just get the Gust. This is gonna take too long. I should just switch to Bugsy. Pyro says I'd throw bits at viewer ARAM. I mean, like, if a lot of my community, if we can do, like, I've said this before, actually, I have said this before, if we can, fill both teams If we can get the 5v5, if I get that many players to play League of Legends, everyone wants to do it, I'll go ahead. It has Shockwave. Oh snap, yo, Nura with the bits. Yo, that's 10 bits, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 9? I'm not sure. Am I bad at counting? Yeah, no, 9 bits. All good. Yo, 9 bits from Anura. Let's go. Oh yeah, it was to even out the 401. Yo, thanks for the bits, Anura. Much appreciation. 5v5 custom ARAM. I will play the League of Legends if we have the players for it. That's the only way I'll do it. Everyone has to want to play the League of Legends. I don't want to play like 5v randoms or nothing like that. Or just me playing against random people. Nah. If we're gonna do it, it's gonna have to be a community thing. If it's a community thing, I think I would have fun. Intense Soccer says, anyway, just throwing that out there for a variety idea. I wanted to make sure my money wouldn't be wasted. Wouldn't even have to be a whole stream, just a small handful of games. If you don't want to, I won't bother throwing sub votes at it. Yeah, it's all good, man. No worries. No worries. Alright, let's go heal. League in 2018. That's how I feel, Anura, man. I'm not as into League of Legends. I'm really not. Like, I love the concept of League, man. I really, really do. But when it comes to high-level play, I'm not a huge fan. And it's also, I think, just a slow game, and I prefer to do things that are more fast. Yeah, that's all good, 10th Doctor. No worries. If you want to add it to the variety list so people can see it. If people want me to. What about Heroes of the Storm? I love Heroes of the Storm, and it's a much faster game than League. Oh, excuse me. I don't play Heroes of the Storm very often, but I still do it now and then. I've played Heroes of the Storm in 2018. I have not played League of Legends in 2018. I don't think. I don't think I've played League of Legends this year. But Heroes of the Storm is pretty cool, man. Because it's like the longest game, if like you have the worst luck, is 30 minutes. But that's so rare. That is so rare. Like almost every game, no matter how good or bad it's going, is a 20-minute game. Like yeah, I have lost some games that were like 5 minutes and it's like, wow. My team is so bad. But even that is rare, dude. It is pretty common to have a 20-minute game. The game has so many things in its mechanics, in its systems, that makes it so, even if one team's ahead, it's not too hard to come back. Pyre says, it's ARAM, high level. Greedo doesn't want to give ladders to not Summoner's Rift. Yeah, that's fair. This is what it is. Nurse says, I still think Vink should do Choice Chamber. Ah, yeah! I keep forgetting about that. I forget it exists in there. I was looking at that, because that's on Steam, isn't it? Choice Chamber? I saw Grand Magusta playing that the other day. It looked interesting. I remember I chose, like, to give him, like, stronger items to help him get through the game. And then the other viewers were voting for, like, the things to, like, mess him up. Felt very bad for him. I did what I could. Yeah, it's a $10 game, so it's not, like, expensive or anything. Yeah, it looked interesting to me. I wouldn't be against the idea. I just keep forgetting it exists. And there's so many other games on the variety games list everybody else wants to see, so it's tough. But I think I could do Choice Chamber, you know, because it's not like it's like a 5-hour game even. Like, it's just, you know, do whatever. Depends on, like, it kind of depends, man. What your viewers are voting on and stuff. You didn't like having 401? Yeah, that's fair in there, no worries. Fast RPGs, the rare read. Yo, Chrono Trigger's a pretty fast RPG, man. Yo, don't crit me. Don't you crit me. Oh wow, that did 3 damage. He could have crit me, I would have been fine for days. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch, I guess. I don't have a lot of good switch targets. I already have so much XP on these, I'm trying not to hit 25. But yeah, I think it'll be okay if he goes in. And Pyrosate also an error, please. I want to stay at 404 bits. Why you boot me from gold? Yo, 404 is a good number, man. The Pain says play Fortnite, because that's what the kids are doing nowadays. I'll play Fortnite off stream. Fortnite is one of those games that's like, I think is fun in short, quick bursts. It's very fast paced as far as like getting into the game. And it can be faster paced if you land in, like, what is it called? Like, what is it? Twisted Towers or something like that? But, that's, again, mostly a game I play with, like, family and friends off-stream. If everyone in chat was like, hey, Vince, let's play Fortnite, I would do it, but outside of that, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I definitely don't play popular games on Twitch. I'm not a fan of playing the popular games. Obviously, if it's a game, like, I love, then I'll definitely play it. Like, I played both Zelda Breath of the Wild when that first came out. I waited 2 weeks, but I played it after that. I wanted to make sure people had time to play the game. And I don't think I waited as long for Odyssey. I think I only waited a couple of days. But yeah, nah, Odyssey, even though that was, like, one of the top 10 games when that came out, I was playing that. Which actually, I actually had pretty good viewership for playing that. Ryukar put me on his auto-host, and he was streaming a lot back then, so I'd get like these 50 auto-hosts. Not everyone would stay, but a 50 auto-host is really beefy, man. Like, it really pushed up my viewership in a time where I should have been barely pulling in double digits. So that was really cool. Alright, I'm only level 23. I died here. I died to Watson, so I'm gonna go ahead and grind out to 24, and then we'll fight him. Yeah, we'll end stream, because it's midnight now, but we're not gonna end stream until we beat Watson. Or die to him. Whichever comes first. We shall see. Oh, you can catch a Meryl on this route? Oh. And I just got the stupid Illumis, which I'm not gonna use. Oh, stupid Illumis. Stupid Illumis. Will this do it? Nah, I think it'll take one more fight after this one to hit 24. Now, Pyre says I'd be looking for something else to watch at the time. Didn't want to wait very long for Bloodstained. Yeah, no, Bloodstained's a pretty short game, man. Yeah, when that came out, I definitely wanted to play that. It wasn't like a top 10 game or anything. Like, cause, you know, you can generally tell, you know, if it's AAA, if it's a AAA game, there's a very good chance when it releases it'll be a top 10 game. Obviously it depends. Like, some games have a lot of bad publicity, or it might be a very niche game. But if it's AAA are shying away from making those. I want to fight this Oddish. Give me something else. But yeah, like, Battlefront 2 had all sorts of, like, terrible PR. It still came out and was top 10. Like, that's just kind of how it is. They don't stay in top 10 for very long. Like, Battlefront 2 definitely fell down really quick, comparatively with... Yeah, whatever, I'll just fight the Oddish. No, it double resists with grass and poison. How much damage am I doing? Yeah, no. Nah, like, I might as well... Yeah, I might as well switch to Beautifly. Gosh darn Oddish. Why you gotta do me like this? This is just not a good area for leveling up a Oddish. That's the problem. But, you know, it's a Nuzlocke. You work with what you got. Like, I'm just spoiled, man. Because, like, in Pokemon Gold, like, we did, like, 5 Nuzlockes. 5 different Nuzlocke attempts until we finally beat it. And it's just, you get so many good Pokemon in Pokemon Gold. And, like, you're guaranteed pretty good Pokemon if you use duplicate claws. So, like, you're good to go. Versus here in Emerald, at least so far. I've seen there's a lot of areas where you can just get lame Pokemon. Pain saying Battlefront 2 is dead, sadly. Yeah, it's a shame, man. Like, I didn't buy the game, and, like, it hurts. Because, like, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars, like, so much. I'm a huge fan of the original trilogy. I'm also a fan of the prequel trilogy. I know a lot of people, you know, don't feel that way, and I like the sequel movies too. I mean, yeah, The Last Jedi is not my favorite, but I do like The Last Jedi. I think it's a good movie. To be fair, again, I'm just super biased. I love Star Wars. So, in Battlefront 2, the first one that came out back in, like, the PS2 days, I played that Battlefront 2, like, non-stop when I was a kid, man. I loved it. It was so... Oh, wait, as it at 24? I thought it was at 25. Either way, that works for me, man. But yeah, I love that Battlefront 2. I got so much time into it. So when there's a new Battlefront 2, I was like, yes, gotta do this, man. But then, you know, there was a the loot box controversy, and just apparently a lot of content that should have been in the game wasn't in the game. Apparently it had less content than the first one did, and the first one had a lot of controversy. And, you know, like, there was just such a huge movement. It was such a huge movement, you know, where players were really pushing against the publishers and for the game. They're like, you know, this isn't right, you can't do this, you gotta take this out. And I didn't want to be someone, I would have felt so bad and guilty, especially since I'd be here on Twitch streaming the game if I had bought it, you know? So I'd be out there exposed, you know, supporting the bad practices. And I was like, I kind of still thought I was going to do it. I posted about it on Twitter. I was like, I don't know, man. I kind of really want to get this game. And then, Nura and a couple other people, you know, they talked me out of it. They're like, nah, Vince, don't do it. You gotta stay gold, pure in your heart, man. So I, unfortunately, didn't get the Battlefront 2, because it looks fun! It's Star Wars! But I understand. The game was a huge... Like, it was just so hugely disrespecting the consumer base, so it makes sense. It makes sense. Alright, so for this fight, we're gonna open up with KFC here. Good old Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because, oh, whoops, not take, I wanted to use skip. Because, with KFC, we have a fighting type attack. The first Pokemon's going to be Magnemite, I believe. Oh, wait, whoa, no, I'm misremembering. They have Manectric. Okay, hold on, let me actually look it up. Because I think I remember what his team was from fighting it yesterday, but maybe I don't. Because yeah, I was thinking Magnemite and Magneton, but I'm pretty sure he has Voltorb. And I know he only has 4 Pokemon. So, okay, yeah, no, there is no Magnemite. There's no Magnemite. That is incorrect, Mr. Banks. So, I could start with one of my other Pokemon, actually. But if I switch into Magneton, that means I'm taking, like a Shockwave or a Thunder Wave. I don't know about that. Gosh, stop choosing Take Banks. A Pain Saying original Battlefront 2 was god tier. It really was. This one kind of drop the ball. The game in itself is pretty good, but EA messed up big time. Servers are empty. I found 4 other players on the main game mode. Yo, that sounds like a ghost town right there. It's tough, man. You know, you're asking people to spend $60 on a game that has less content than the game before it, and way less content than the games that came out like a decade before it. And then also, they're asking for even more money. It's like, oh, you want Darth Vader? Open up some loot boxes. Like, versus, you know, you have Fortnite, and it's like, you can have everything for free. You know? It's tough, it's tough. Oh, I'm worried, man. Because, like, I feel like I could just wreck the first 3 Pokemon with KFC. I did it before. I definitely did. But I won't be able to use them for Manectric. But no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine, right? Because I can switch into Itty on Manectric, which will resist the Shockwave. And I can go for Sleep Powder. If I have to, you know, swap, I can try to swap on the Sleep to Lotad. Yep, that's the plan. This is the plan. We're sticking to it. I'm going to go ahead and save. Let's see. We have 6 hours and 19 minutes into this game so far, guys. 6 hours, 19 minutes. Let's see if this is where this Nuzlocke dies. Here we go. Reminded of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? Yeah, I didn't mind Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links as much. Cause cause you gotta realize, right? Like, I played another Yu-Gi-Oh! Game right before Duel Links called Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, which is a fan-made game and is very popular with the community. A lot of people play it. And that game gives you access to literally every single card. Right? Oh, paralyzed turn 1. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's just so unlucky. That is so unlucky, man. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. Is that, like, I'm guaranteed to get hit, like, right here on the Voltorb. Guaranteed going to be hit by Electrite. Guaranteed going to be hit on Magneton. Yeah, that's really bad. What deck did I play? In Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, I played Battling Boxers. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, I was playing Harpy Lady Sisters. Though I didn't have all the best cards for the Harpy Lady Sisters deck, but I was trying to build it. I was trying. I'll stay in as long as I can, but we're gonna have to swap. Oh, how? That's really good. That's really lucky. Alright, not paralysis, not paralysis, yes. Give me a crit, give me a crit, give me a crit! Come on, man! Oh, the focus energy is not paying off. There's the shockwave. I was really, really hoping that he would, like, double howl or something. Yeah, and we're paralyzed. It's time to swap, guys. KFC is done. We don't get a Pokemon for fighting Magneton super effectively. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. Because he's gonna resist all of my attacks. KFC was my only Pokemon I could use into him. Because yeah, I have, what, Swift, Astonish, Absorb, Fake Out. These are all, every single one of those attacks is not very effective. Acid, Steel, yeah, Steel resists Poison too, and Grass. I didn't level up Whismur, but all of its attacks would have been resisted anyways. Same thing with Beautifly, plus it's weak to Electric. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Why would you use KFC against Electric? I don't know. I mean, KFC, I don't have a choice, man. I only have so many Pokemon. Red Bar? Yeah, we're in Red Bar. I feel like Gloom's my best shot. Because, like, I can at least attempt to put it to sleep. Steel's not immune to poison, are they? No, Steel's immune to poison. Oh, man. Oh, golly gee, man. What are our special attacks? Yeah, Gloom is my best shot. Absorbs, I guess. It's just... it's not very likely. It's not very likely, man. KFC was critical for Magneton. I mean, because, like, I used KFC last time we fought Watson. The last time I was here, I opened up with Watson, or with, my fried chicken, and, or not fried chicken, I called it, did I call it fried chicken back then, or did I call it fiery chicken? No, I think I did call it fried chicken. Whatever, I was using the chicken, and I just swept Voltorb, I swept Electrike, I swept Magneton. I swept his 3 Pokemon last time. But this time, first hit paralysis. Like, he doesn't have Thunder Wave. That was just a percentage chance, and it didn't work out for me. It was just bad luck. Quick attack, of course, because, like, I should outspeed him, being an evolved Pokemon, but not if he uses a priority move. Oh, this is so bad. When I opened up with fried chicken, I think that's what I called it, right? I think I called the first one fried chicken, and then they wanted me to do Kentucky fried chicken, so we did KFC instead? I don't remember. Yeah, he's not immune to paralysis. Or not paralysis, sleep, I mean. Praise RNGesus. Yeah, nah, I really need the good RNG, man. Really need the good RNG. Okay, so there's my Oranberry. This is so not good. I really needed to use Gloom for Manectric, but the odds of me getting through this Magneton are pretty low. It's gonna take, like, what, like 16 turns? If I can get some crits and, you know, he stays asleep for a really long time, that would be nice. 16? I don't know. 16 might be a bit... like, I have nothing. I have literally... what I could do, I can put him to sleep a second time, and then switch to Combuskin, and go for the double kick. But it's going to have to be on the turn 1 of sleep, because you're guaranteed 2 turns of sleep. If I don't get hit by my paralysis, I got a chance. I have a chance. It is possible. But I gotta land to sleep, which is only 75. Yeah, there's a Thunder Wave, so now I'm also paralyzed. Feels bad, man. Paralyzed, can't move. This is not a good start. There's a Sonic Boom. Oh, Sonic Boom miss, let's go. Paralyzed, it can't move. 2 turns in a row! 2 turns in a row! Missed the sleep powder! Alright, so yeah, all he has to do is Sonic Boom one more time, and that would be me. That would be my character. We did not land the sleep there. Oh, whoops, I meant to check his summary. I didn't mean to switch. Oh! There's a Shockwave. This is neutral effective, because I'm Water Grass. It's gonna hurt pretty bad. Alright, let's just fake out, because I can. Oh, he doesn't get to take that turn. That did no damage. Nothing I have does any damage. Yeah, it looks a lot like game, guys. It looks a lot like game. My nature power is Swift, so that'll do nothing. Absorb is going to effectively do nothing. Yeah, that's, what, 30 divided by 2, that's 40 divided by 2. Astonish is like 20 or 30 divided by 2. Yeah, I have nothing good. I can't do anything, man. Yeah, no, let me just sacrifice Whismer real quick. Goodbye, Whismer! Goodbye, Whismer! Oh, Sonic Boom, I'm still alive. Uproar! Shockwave. Nice backup strat you had there. Oh man, it's nothing's good here, man. Nothing's good. So like, I can use Itty and just pray he doesn't use Sonic Boom. Hopefully he uses Shockwave or Supersonic again. That would be pretty beneficial. That would be great. I don't know how good his AI is. Bugsy, you don't have anything for this, right? Yeah, Gus, nothing. I could try to paralyze him. Yeah, you can paralyze electric-type Pokemon in this generation. But, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Itty first. We're gonna try the Itty, try to get the Sleep Powder. Try to get the Sleep Powder, man. Nah, that's a Sonic Boom. Itty's dead. RIP! Alright, so no Itty. Backup strat. We're gonna go Bugsy. We're gonna try to get this Paralysis. I don't know if I'm faster than him. I assume I am. If I'm not, I'll probably go down in one hit. Alright, yeah, no, I am slower than Magneton. That should be me going down in one hit. It is. Goodbye, Bugsy. Alright. So that really only leaves us with KFC. You would have to go for Supersonic and miss. It's a 25% chance on the Supersonic, 50% chance that it misses. Alright, now he's gonna use Shockwave, that should kill us. And it does. Alright. That's okay, we still got 10th Lotad. Anything's possible! Anything's possible, man. We could just... get the fake out. Priority. Take that flinch. Oh, didn't get the crit. Ah, he lucked out. So then from there, Astonish can crit too, right? He probably outspeeds me as well, though. I'll just go for the Absorb, man. He's so tanky. Things just doesn't like winning. There's really nothing I could do, man. As soon as I got paralyzed turn 1, that was game. As soon as Combuskin was paralyzed turn 1, that was game. There's no coming back from that. Is this the end of the Nuzlocke? Yeah, this is the end of the Nuzlocke. Like, literally, man. Like, I was getting so many garbage, trash Pokemon, man. Alright, yeah, to be fair, what I could have done after Combuskin was paralyzed, I could have gone into Itty, because I did land that first sleep. I didn't think of the strategy fast enough. If I had switched to Combuskin right after the first turn of sleep, there was a very realistic chance I could have landed the double kick. And then, you know, I would have had all of my Pokemon and full HP on everybody for the Manectric. But we didn't make that choice. We did not make that choice. We also just missed catching Pokemon. To be fair, I would have had a Shroomish as well. I would have had a Zigzagoon, and I would have had a Whismer, though. Then I would have had the second Whismer. So, like, I didn't get any good Pokemon, man. Like, if I would have had Nincada would have made this so easy, but we didn't get Nincada. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like there's a lot of good Pokemon for, fighting him. If I would've got the Makuhita, like the Makuhita, yeah, I forgot about that. If I would've got the Makuhita, dude, if I would've got the Makuhita, this would've been done. Would've been done. Would've been done. Wait, that sweet scent? Never mind. Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, no, that'll be the end of this one, man. That'll unfortunately have to be the end of this. Wait, why is my button not working? There we go. Yeah, that'll be the end of this Nuzlocke. That'll be the end of the stream for tonight. Another group of fallen soldiers. Yeah, they're all done. You have to put the Pokemon in the PC. I don't really have to bother, because I'm just gonna start a new game. I won't be doing that today. I'll probably do that next time. But none of it really matters. Because yeah, we're gonna be starting from scratch. We game overed. We got the game over there. So, according to Nuzlocke rules, we have to start from the very, very beginning. So yeah, let's go ahead, get that reset in there, get that starting screen, man. That's where we are. But like, legit guys, if we could stop making me choose, because I've been letting chat choose my Pokemon. If I could have Mudkip, dude, it would be so free. Glackham says, just watch you get sweeped by the Magneton from my laptop. Get wrecked, buddy. Yo, man, do you see the Pokemon I'm working with, Glackham? I got 2 bugs. I got 2 grass types. One of which is grass water, so it doesn't even have resistance to electricity. And I have to fight this Magneton dude, which is steel. It resists every single one of my Pokemon but one. It resists every single one of my Pokemon but one. And last time I went against this guy, I swept his first 3 Pokemon. I hard-bodied them with Combuskin. And I'm like, alright, let's just do what we did before, cause it worked out last time. And guess what? He did what? It was Spark, I think? What is the chance of paralysis on Spark? Let me see that. I don't know the move Spark. Yeah, okay, it is a 30% chance of paralysis. So, you know, he chose to use Spark, you know, that was a 25% chance that he was going to go for that move. He did use it. Which is, like, so lame, right? Because, like, what he should have used was Rollout. I was under the assumption that gym leaders had specific AI where they always use super effective moves. But he didn't use Rollout, he used Spark! I don't know, man, I don't know. I guess that's just like a Gen 1 and Gen 2 thing? That's gotta be just a Gen 1 and Gen 2 thing. Because, like, in Gen 1 and Gen 2, if you're fighting a gym leader, or your rival, or the Elite Four, and they have a super effective move, they will always use it. Always use it. And, like, he could have used Shockwave, right? Shockwave does not deal paralysis. Shockwave doesn't deal the paralysis. Trico's the answer. Trico's the savior, the hero. That's not... Like, because you saw I already had the Oddish and the Lombre. I don't need these grass-type attacks. Man, I need fighting-type Pokemon. If I would have just caught that Makuhita, dude, because I didn't catch the Makuhita, I was talking to chat. Because, like, that was this stream. I was talking to chat about Super Smash Brothers. And while I was doing that, man, I was just like, oh yeah, Beautifly needs to level up. There you go, Beautifly. Use Gust on the Makuhita. Ah, look at that experience going up. Good job, Beautifly. You're gonna be nice and highly leveled for the Brawly fight. And then, like, as the Gust is hitting, I'm like, no! No, that was the first Pokemon for the cave. I was supposed to catch him. And I didn't do it, man. I didn't do it. So yeah, we have to restart. We have to restart from the very beginning. But, yeah, no, we'll go ahead and do the start next stream. I won't do that right now, because it's already midnight. I need to wake up really early in the morning, so... yeah, no, because, yeah, Wednesday's the day I normally stop streaming. I stream 5 days a week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday and Friday I don't stream on. Saturday, though. Saturday, we'll be coming back to it. We'll be right back in there with the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. So yeah, man, help me out, man, because I'm letting my viewers vote on the Pokemon that I choose. Let's get off the stupid Firebird, man. Like, I love Blaziken. I love Blaziken. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. I don't think it's the best for the Nuzlocke. I really don't. It makes the Roxanne Gym Leader fight really, really hard. It is good for Brawly. It's situationally good in the fight against Watson, but because I'm the Nuzlocke rules that I'm doing, it's set style. So if I want to save Combuskin against Magneton, I have to use someone else and then switch into Magneton. And if I switch into Magneton, Magneton can Thunder Wave turn 1. And if it does that, I'm in the exact same spot I was just in. And I'll just get, my whole team will get swept by Magneton again if my only fighting type Pokemon is Combuskin, man. I would love that Mudkip, man. I would love that Mudkip. But yeah, no, it's up. I'm leaving it up. I'm leaving it up to my community, man. Whatever y'all vote on, that's the Pokemon I'll use. But yeah, nah, I need to get some sleeps. Much love to everybody who came in here. I see there's a lot of new people in here. Much love to all of you coming out to check out the Pokemons. I'm glad, you know, I mean, since you're still here, I assume, you know, you're enjoying the stream. So, you know, much love to all of y'all, especially those of you hitting me up with them follows. Y'all are super, super cool. And also, like, if you are curious about, like, my stream schedule and stuff, yo, Blackham with the 100 bits bribe saying Swampert, please. Alright, yeah, no, I'm counting that. If no one counter bids, I'll choose Mudkip. I'll do it. I'll do it. But, I don't know. We'll see, Blackham, man. Because, Catrolius did, like, I think 200 bits last time. We'll see, though. We'll see. Saturday. Saturday, I'll be choosing Mudkip if Catrolius doesn't show up. But, yeah, no. Time will tell, time will tell. But, yeah, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna find someone to host if there's any cool people on.